Speedrunner, and right now we're going straight into Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. 80% race between Kaethil and Rasschla. Guys, are you ready?
As good as as ready as we can be. So I think we are going to get out of our menu, and the moment that we skip the first cutscene, we start. So Tech, get ready on time.
Okay, I'll leave the countdown to you.
Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, game released in 2002. At the same time that the movie got released, yes, this game was made out of a movie. Boy, I got stuck a little bit, but it's fine. And yeah, this game just follows the whole story, but we are not going to see much of the story because we are actually going to skip almost every cutscene.
Yeah, if we don't make any mistakes, that is.
And something that you have seen us doing already for the last 2 times, we did a little bit of brightness boosting, which is basically we flush the whole engine, and if your character is then in a climbing animation, you boost up, and if we reload the game, then the game is running in the background while you're still in the menu. And yeah, for some reason in this engine, if you change the brightness, you reflush the whole engine. So that's how we can control our boosts.
And the thing is, it's not it's actually this engine. It's not this game because Harry Potter 1 and Disney's Brother Bear run on the exact same engine, and the same issue is present.
So if you want the brightness boost, but you have nothing with Harry Potter, you can
Try Brother Bear.
you can still play Brother Bear indeed. But yeah, it breaks the game so much. Like we can skip huge parts of the game, which we are going to see much later. Like for now, we just use it to have a little bit of small skips, to have a little bit of better movements. And now we get, and if you understand this language, congratulations, you're from Sweden. Because people actually tested out all the voice line and all, like the voice line that we can't skip. And Swedish is actually like 20 seconds faster for any percent. So that's why we are playing in Swedish. And as you can see, we are doing a little bit of DDR dance path on our keyboard. It's really hard.
I mean, the hardest thing in late game is definitely the fake inputs. There is an option. Don't ask me why they put it into the game, but the further you progress in the game, the higher chance you get for a fake input in in every spell learning challenge. And yeah, it's just really, no, it's not the further you get, the more it gets. The first one is almost nothing, and then Scourge, the second one, is the highest, and then it diminishes again.
Yeah.
It's just strange.
And basically, I got a fake input.
You did! Oh, bad luck. So yeah, you need to either finish 3 rounds of this or fail around, I think, 4 times before it proceeds.
Something like that, yeah. And the moment that you get 1 fake input, you have a higher chance of actually getting one. And it has been a long time since I've actually gotten them. Like, if I would have gotten it in the first round, it would have only lost me like 6 seconds.
Yeah. Because at that point you can just decide not to do all of them, and it's faster.
So yeah, this is now we've learned the spell. So we are going to do a spell challenge. And something that you see us do all the time is going into our menu the moment that we've cast. That's called a pass casting. Because every time that you pass after casting a spell, you get to do immediately the spell cast immediately again.
Yeah, it just refreshes the
Yeah.
animations. Yeah.
Like it skips the cooldown on the ability to be able to cast a spell again.
I am being a bit careful here because this specific spot is prone to soft locking, so I am taking my time. There is a way in which one or even both of the crabs can get stuck in the collision of the wall if you decide to pass cast a bit too much. And then it cannot reach the trigger that you need, therefore you're soft locked.
But hey, I think we both didn't soft lock.
Nope.
That's a good thing. Like this game loves to soft lock a lot, and especially one runner called Nixo. He finds all of the soft locks in this game, and he keeps finding new ones. So yeah, if you want to know if something soft locks, just ask Nixo, and Nixo is great, by the way.
Yeah, big shout outs to Nixo and the entire community, honestly.
I shall send them a message right now.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is actually the longest spell challenge that we are actually gonna do. And also one of the longest levels that we are gonna play, because yeah, there is not really a way to skip this challenge. In the old times, it was possible to.
On 120 FPS, I remember those
Yeah.
times.
It was a hard trick, but it's kind of consistent with a good setup, and you just were just like really short into the level. Like before brightness boosting, this was one of the shortest levels actually.
Yeah, because you literally, as soon as you entered, you walked back out again backwards.
Yeah.
And this game works with game states. So as soon as you reach a certain point in the game state changes. And for the spell challenges, the game state already changes upon entering, I believe.
Yeah.
So there was no need there to finish it because your game state was already changed to think like you had already finished it.
So how's your RNG?
Could be better.
Yeah, same. So at least we're getting the same RNG, which
Yeah. So you hear us talking a bit about RNG there. This game is absolutely not heavy on RNG at all. So we cannot start blaming RNG if it goes poorly, unfortunately.
no, but we have bad RNG in the room, so
I guess. No. The whole logic there is that the time you spend in the bean bonus room is based on the point difference between you and the second place position, like the house that's in the second place. In this case, it's always a battle between Gryffindor and Slytherin because the other houses just don't matter to them.
yeah, and it's also because of Victor Sempra, we went to an end trigger which they put inbounds on a spot where they thought we would never reach it. So we got just a random number of
House points.
And it's basically or you get best RNG or second best RNG.
I remember when we still grabbed the end star and it would just be much more of a gamble.
Yeah. And we are both learning Quidditch at the moment. It has a little bit of RNG.
A bit. Yeah.
It's like I got hit by a bloodshed because I was just in the game just decided like, oh, you gonna get hit by a bloodshed. And yeah, there's basically nothing you can do about it. That's yeah, it's just not fun. So yeah, that's
I'm heading into potions now.
yeah.
There is also yet another option or a chance for a soft lock in potions. So all we have to do here literally is open a chest, grab the ingredients and put them in the cauldron. But if we put the ingredients into the cauldron before Snape speaks, it soft locks.
Yeah, it's basically this game can't handle 2 cutscenes playing at the same time.
So it just does nothing.
Yeah, basically it makes Harry stuck after the cutscene, and yeah, I I personally don't know why it happens. Like in HP1, we abuse 2 cutscenes playing at the same time, and in HP2, it's literally like, oh, you can't. Oh, you play 2 cutscenes at the same time. Well, too bad for you, basically.
So I have just reached Scourge Learning, so I think it might be a great time to hand it to our host for a bit.
Sounds good.
Yes, thank you, because I've got a donation from my very own Bad RNG. For 5 euros, he says something specially to our Rasschla. Sorry for the fake input.
Oh god, we are scared. I'm scared now.
Scourge is very prone to fake input, so please, Bad RNG, behave.
Like basically, if I would get it in the first round, I'm not going to do the arrow keys again, but it's gonna lose me like 16 seconds at that point.
But honestly, do you ever get it first round? It's usually always last round.
Yep. That's what happens. Like this is the only spell chance where you can get spell drawing, where you can get a fake input where it would, if you would get it in the first round, it would lose the most time basically. And this game was really ahead of its time because they even used a fidget spinner. Wow. Have you had a fidget spinner when it was popular?
No? No, never.
Same.
Okay, so I have entered the Scourge Challenge. In this, we'll use something that we'll use a few times in the run, which is a wall walk. There are a few pixels here that Harry can stand on. If you approach in the right direction, my angle is correct, and now I'm on, which means I can jump on the ledge and drop straight down to the end, and that is entire Scourge.
My angle moved.
Oh no. It is very finicky. You need to be in the exact right angle and jump in the exact right moment in order to get it. So.
Okay.
Next off, I'll be heading into Bicorn. Bicorn is one of the best build levels. Good job! Bicorn is one of the best build levels in this game.
Well,
honestly.
Yeah, it's basically one of the levels that we can't skip. It's kind of long, and yeah, there's no way to break it at all.
Not that we know of yet.
Yeah.
But surprisingly for a game from 2002, I think, it is still being explored regularly, and new tricks and skips are being found pretty occasionally, so...
Yeah. So I see Bicorn as basically my run killer. Like,
Yep.
or you get a good Bicorn or you get a bad one. There's not an average Bicorn basically.
The one thing that always ends me in Bicorn is wheel skip. We'll get to it in a bit, but yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and I don't know if you skipped the Lumos statue to cast it in the beginning.
Yeah, I always do.
Yeah, that saves like a second RTA, and also with the new loadless, it saves like a second by not casting at it. And these bars are always fun. Okay, nice. That crab got in. Okay, that one needs one more hit. Unfortunately. But yeah, this is basically the part where pass casting will save you the most.
This and Aragog, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is another wall walk. There is a tiny row of pixels right around... Not there. Luckily, I grabbed the safety save a bit beforehand. I, by accident, stopped my my walk a bit too close to the edge.
Oof.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is basically what we are doing, and the same what we did in Scourge is called a wall walk. That's just a bad collision. We kind of clip into the wall at that point, and yeah, it makes us save some time for sure, which is actually amazing. So now we are at wheel skip.
Yeah, this is the bane of my existence. And then specifically this jump. So I'll take a tiny bit of time to set up to make sure
Yeah, I got it.
I got it too.
Nice.
It is a very finicky jump, and you can see us spam the cast button quite a bit while we're jumping. That is mostly because Harry has a reduced movement speed while in air, and that can be slightly improved by casting. No reasoning why, there's no logic, it just works that way.
Yeah, but basically, Harry's walking speed is a little bit faster than his time in air. So if we cast while we are jumping, something that you will see us doing all the time. By the way, we are tight.
Yeah,
wow.
we're pretty tight, yeah.
But yeah, if we are casting at that moment, we are faster again on the ground, and being on the ground is just slightly faster, but overall, it's especially with every jump, it saves, I think, a few seconds, but yeah, it's just a small optimization.
That, and also it allows you to make jumps you normally wouldn't. Because if you're faster, the distance you're traveling is a bit longer. I should be able to get Malfoy in 2 hits here. I did.
I got him in 3.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, do you want to explain map walking?
Okay, let me try to explain map walking. It's a trick that's been found pretty recently. There is a trick we use, Quidditch warping, which is something that I should explain before getting to map walking. Normally, you can not warp from your menu to a Quidditch match, but if you do some finicking with the menu, you are. Then we also layered a trick on top of that, which is map walking, which then... wait, hold on a second. Let me try to get it first, and then I'll continue. That was a faulty one. Once again.
I'm also not getting it.
I got it. Okay, so what, as you could see me do, is that I kept the game running while having the map open, which allows us to do a Quidditch warp in a bit, but also skip cutscenes at the same time. So it is pretty much 2 tricks layered on top of each other in order to get the most efficient outcome.
Yeah, it basically, the moment that we get into the Defendo challenge, we can Quidditch warp out, and but it makes us skip the whole challenge.
Another trick that we use, which is pretty much the 3rd trick layered on top of it, is the Quidditch matches, as they proceed, get more difficult. So the 6th match is the most difficult match there is. But the 6th match is not currently available. Somehow, if you spam the 6th match upon a loading screen and then open any other match that is available, it teleports you to the 6th match. We want the most difficult match because the opponent Seeker kills us the fastest, therefore it takes the least time. Yes.
So if you are a fan of Malfoy, you will see him kill Harry a few times in this run.
Yeah.
Do we have fans of Malfoy?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Okay, I'm at the end of the... Okay,
Okay, I'm in Quidditch.
same.
Nice. We're head to head.
So yeah, basically you want to die as fast as possible. So you just need to... Come on, Malfoy, I'm one hit. Okay.
One more hit. Yes.
And now we are actually done with Defendo. So we are going back to the next level because we need to... that's actually a story mission, which we also skipped kind of telling in Bycorn. Harry needs 3 ingredients to become Goyle because people are attacked by the air of Slytherin and they think it's Malfoy. And we need to collect 2 out of 3 actually. There's no way of skipping that. And I have nightmares of this level.
Yeah, it's not your biggest.
No. Like, I have an arch enemy right here, which is going to be the ledge. So this ledge, 3 years ago, I couldn't get on there. Got second try.
First try.
Nice. So no cheating today, people. Okay.
Next up is Dumbledore skip.
Yeah. Something that we are also going to show later after the run. But yeah, there's this really long part with where Nick has been attacked and you get sent to Dumbledore's office and it's a bunch of cutscenes with Dumbledore talking to you and it's we can skip all of that. It's it saves actually 2 minutes. So it's a kind of important trick. I missed it.
Shit, I missed it too.
Oh boy.
No, but like you're in the
Yeah.
preferable position right now because I died.
Well, I should have picked up the save book here.
Yeah. So we're both using a different technique. Russ is using the old Dumbledore skip.
Okay, got it.
Oh, nice. Which is just a lot of maneuvering around the ledges. And I use a boost, which should save 1 second if done correctly.
Oh,
I am
wait.
going to grab a save book here just as a precaution.
Yeah, makes sense.
I cannot,
Like
I
a-
cannot grab it. Okay, that is lovely.
So, so yeah, as you can see, I've set up already my Quidditch warp because we are gonna do kind of the same trick, but now without the map walk. So now all the Quidditch warps are much easier than before. And that's basically, we should have gotten into a level where we need to collect Goyle's ingredient, but that's one of the not so stable levels, so I can basically skip that whole level by just doing this Quidditch warp, because the game state has already progressed to the part after Goyle. So yeah, you will, when I enter the grand staircase, you will see me warp to a whole different floor that I should be at as soon as I enter in, because that's where the game actually spawns you in the moment that you that you have beaten the level. But because we did the Quidditch warp, we see, here I warped, and now I'm going back to change into Goyle and go to the Slytherin common room, but I'm actually not gonna go, and damn it. That I was hoping to have a Shocker Frog here, so I'm gonna play this next part a little bit more safe. Like, there's a way to avoid damage, but I'm not really good in like it's not that good, and I actually want to use my potion a little bit later when I'm doing a boost. So I'm here just waiting for the staircase. Here you have Nick and Nick. Hi, Nick. They party together. It's a wild party, I can tell you. And you every time that you walk past Nick, and I actually forgot to do it already one time, you have to say hi, Nick. And I think that's even the last time that I'm gonna see Nick, most likely. So yeah, I'm gonna drink a potion here. Because for the boost after the next part, because it's gonna lose me a lot of time. I'm gonna set up my Quidditch warp here again. And then we get our first unskippable cutscene, and it's the only one. Like, there are a few of them, like the Dumbledore skip cutscenes, and this one, and also one in Defendo, which we completely skip. Okay, I'm just taking my time here. Okay, got it. Beautiful. So yeah, now it's basically the same thing. I'm just doing the Quidditch warps, and it skips just the whole level, and that saves kind of some time, which is just much more faster than actually just doing it the normal way. Even though it's a cool level, the Slytherin common room. So I'm kind of sad about that. Are you sad about that?
Am I sad about what? Sorry, I just heard the Goyle cutscene very loudly.
Okay. That we are gonna do, that we don't do the Slytherin common room level.
I mean, it is a very fun level to play casually. But I'm not sad that I don't have to do it in this run, because the speedrun strats there are a bit tricky.
Okay, hi Nick, hi Nick. Yeah, I didn't got, like, ledge crabs are really important, and I got a long one, and I don't want a long one there, so it was just safer for me to just take the backup, which is also called the glitchless strat. And now we are gonna learn our last spell. At least I am, and I think you are also kind of close to it.
Yeah, I'm heading to the staircase now.
I think there are only like 1 or 2 recorded fake inputs in this spell drawing, and I hope it will stay that way. But maybe the host has something to say for us.
I sure do. First, I've got a donation, €4 from Clover, saying 4,200 hype. But yes, we have reached 4,200 euros.
Lovely.
4,200 euros for Mind. Let's go. I've got €5 from Senny Bro saying, "Fo hi yo everyone, Senny Bro here again. Love the cause and love the marathon. Oh, and I still hate right crap. Hashtag Team Kaethil, let's go!"
Yes!
I'm also Team Kaethil.
There is a running joke in my stream about the crabs that do get stuck in the collision on the walls, and now we even have an angry crab emote. So.
So yeah, for Spongify we could just Quidditch wipe out, but it's actually faster to play this level because it's kinda short. Like, it's short. Spongify tiles are interesting because the game is intended to just that you jump on it, but and that you don't do any movement at that point. But yeah, we basically you can move around in the air. Okay, beautiful boost.
And another fun, I guess, quality of the Spongify tiles is that it stores a state upon Harry in which he cannot receive damage upon landing. So it means that it allows you to fall from great heights afterwards, as long as you've got the Sponge of Ice stored without taking any damage, which is something that will abuse a bit later in the game.
Actually, that's not really abusing.
I mean,
It's intended to not take fall damage from Spongify because you get uh, sometimes that high that normally it would kill Harry, so they had to program it that way. But it is that if you grab a ledge after using a Spongify tile, where I need to set up my last Quidditch warp here. It's if you grab a ledge, you store that not taking fall damage, which can be abused. And that's just basically what I now skipped is a cutscene that's not really a cutscene because you can walk in it, but you can't really do anything else in it. Oh. Okay, that's the last time that Malfoy killed me, so for our Malfoy lovers...
once more on my side.
Yeah, you get it one more time. But yeah, that's basically the last Quidditch warp, because the levels after this one, if you would Quidditch warp out of that level, you need to redo the whole level. So yeah, I'm now in a state where it's night, and we need to go to the Forbidden Forest because we want to talk to Hagrid. Fun fact, this is actually the first... this is the same map as we had in the beginning of the game. And we actually have a way to walk all the way to Hagrid's hut, get past the gates and go into the Forbidden Forest. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the new spells, which we unfortunately need to beat the forest level. So it results basically in a hard lock because you need to restart the whole game and start over. But yeah, basically there's also a category called New Game Plus, where you give Harry all the spells in the beginning, and that category is like 10 minutes long. Okay, then got on the... Like, I can walk through this web, but this second web is actually the soft lock part, because there's no way to clip through it. Oh yeah, this is, by the way, Spongify abuse. I can just move to the left and I can skip going all the way around. And let's see if I can actually also do the second abuse. Okay, no, I didn't got it. Like, if you get... Oof, that elf was going for me. But yeah, if I had the correct ledge grab, I could just boost up very high and very far. And oh boy. Those spiders were coming for me for sure. Okay, grab an extra ingredient, grab the frog. So now we are coming close to the end of forest. I like the forest level actually. It's... yeah, I just like to fight against nature. I've had the same in HP1. And check on audio here. Like, Aragog can be very loud, but he's a little bit less louder. Like, on English, he's amazing. Or she is.
On English, it's so loud.
Yeah, it's so loud, and it just destroys your ears. There are actually, in English, there are 2 voice actors who, like, it doesn't matter on what settings you have your audio, it's just loud. Like, it's basically the question, do you have audio? Yes. How much audio do you want? Yes.
All of it.
All of it, yeah. So yeah, Aragog is a little bit of RNG. It really depends on what attacks he is doing. I couldn't cast on Aragog.
Okay.
I hit a web peel behind it. Never seen that before though.
Another thing I'm using here is pause casting. Normally you should destroy 8 webs, but 8 casts is enough, even if it's only 4 webs.
So yeah, it's lovely to see
Pause casting Aragog is so fun.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we're going again to the toilet because we know where the Chamber of Secrets is. And we are gonna see what we can find in the Chamber of Secrets. What do you think that we can find in the Chamber of Secrets?
No spiders that we need to pause cast for sure.
Yeah, why would there be spiders in the chamber? Like like something that we skipped, but there's actually a cutscene where Aragog mentions that it hates that spiders hate the monster. So especially going down here, there are spiders. Hi.
They hate him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like I remember the first time when I played this, I was really confused to see the spiders here.
Hey, it's the bravest of them all.
Yep. Okay. Grab that Choco Frog, so I'm on kind of good health again. So yeah, here the game wants you to play a little part of Indiana Jones, but yeah, I'm not gonna do Indiana Jones. So if you want to see Indiana Jones, watch the movies. It's basically 2 walls who are coming for you. And now a room that's even without really glitches, you can. Oh boy, they are. I need to get. Oh wow,
What's going on?
I died.
Oh, with what?
Pixie Proxy.
Oh.
Like you want to get like the middle ledge. Why don't I get in?
Yeah, you need a very specific medium ledge grab on that ledge in order... Because, okay, a small ledge grab moves you up a tiny bit. A long ledge grab moves you up very far. And a medium ledge grab moves you diagonally right and up. So we want that there in order to get onto a specific platform.
Yeah, it's really finicky. Sometimes you get it first try, and if you don't get it first try, all the pixies are coming around you. They come to say hi, they want to hug you, and them hugging you hurts, actually. So yeah, we don't want to get hugged by the pixies. So I hope you get it first try.
I did in my practice, but I am just as a safety getting rid of some pixies. There we go. And nope, I did not.
So yeah.
Yep, I did now.
Nice. This happened also in one of my practice runs.
What is this?
I boosted way up too high, and I got in a spot where I'm not sure where I am.
Oh.
Like, it's basically Asylum all over again. I don't know where I am. But yeah, it's fine. And if you I was speaking about Indiana Jones. I got followed by... I'm now being followed by a huge rock. So, yay for Indiana Jones fans. And I think I'm going to get some extra ingredients in here. Because my health is not that good at the moment.
The snails falling is such a fun noise.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attempt a small, probably I'm gonna attempt to do the last boost in the game. Nope, didn't got it. So I died here immediately. So now I'm just going for the normal strats. Which is like, I try to boost up and being high enough to skip being hit by those rocks, but it's fine, and we have a really nice race at the moment because we are really tight with each other. So yeah, I'm gonna fight the basilisk fight. I think I'm going for I'm going for a 4-cycle. I don't know.
I'm going for a 4-cycle too, definitely.
So yeah, the potions, it's basically agreement beforehand. Like normally in a run you wouldn't pick them up, but basically to make sure that both of us would finish here, we just decided, okay, both of us are gonna grab safety potions. So this is the basilisk fight. It has 2 parts, and it has actually 2 attacks in this first part. The fights are using purple glue. Glue? Wow, I missed. And the second one is biting it. And as long as you are standing behind the book, you are basically safe for the bite attack. And the bite attack is way worse than the attack with the purple goo, because you can kind of avoid it. It's a lot trickier to skip it in this part, because you stand kind of close to it, because if you stand too far away from it, it will just oh boy. I'm going for 5-cycle.
Okay.
Like this fight can only end in 1 hole. Like, it's perfect programming, and he needs to be in this hole to actually be killed. And that's the snake done. And time is coming up soon. As soon as I see the loading screen to go into the Great Hall, which I'm walking to, it's time.
Nice, well done.
So almost, not yet. Time.
Well, I'm coming up very soon as well.
So it was a really close race.
It was a really close race. And for me, time.
So yeah, now we are gonna like, we've still something left, which is dropping down mechanical down the stairs. So if Tech could hide my screen just for a moment, because I need to close the game. Yeah, okay. And is audio also on my game? Okay.
While you are setting up, mind if I drop in with a quick donation?
Go ahead.
All right, I got a donation from my dad with €3 saying, the fat grey guy again, no jokes left. The first time in 50 years, guys, he's run out of jokes.
So yeah, this is again the part where we were supposed to do Dumbledore skip. I'm gonna make sure that I make, because we are not in a run right now, so I can actually cheat now, yay. So I can make a save state here, like I have some... So I now made a save state, I can reload here. Actually, fun fact, if you would if you would save and then reload, you jump a little bit higher. Fun fact. HP2 and glitches. So I'm gonna do
The quick setup here.
a quick setup here. I move the stairs and then I'm activating the
You know,
cutscene.
I'm not sure if your screen is back on already. Oh, okay.
On the right, you saw mechanical dropping down again. So that was mechanical dropping down. But wait, there's more. Bye, Harry! So basically, how this works is McGonagall should be going on that staircase that I moved away. So her character spawns in nothing. So she just drops down immediately in the staircase. And Harry also wants to walk on that same staircase. But there's nothing there, so they both drop down, and it makes something really funny. It's a funny objective for bingo, and I love bingo. So any final words?
Not for me. No, congratulations.
Thank you. This is actually the first time that I've beaten somebody in an on-site Harry Potter race. So I'm kind of happy about it. I think it's now really tight on because we sat next to each other this time. And yeah, I want to thank you all for donating for McGonagall. Thanks BSG for always giving us the chance to show HP2 because it's a lovely game. We love to race it and we are really close to each other to have interesting races. So thank you Kaethil for joining in this race, and I think I'm gonna give it back to the host.
All right, thank you, Kaethil and Rasschla, for that amazing race of that amazing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Coming up next, we've got, let me take a quick peek, Super Metroid Ascent by Linka Meister. Stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back.